We love hip hop.
Actually, it's not. I don't know if it's a sad story. And I'll see what you guys think about this. The driver in the Houdini murder case.
That's not sad.
He got sentenced to life in prison. I'll play something that I have.
I know what you meant. Sorry.
Yeah. Because, R.I.P. Houdini.
R.I.P. Houdini. Yeah.
Right. Condolences to the family.
Yeah.
But this case has been going on for a while. The last time I reported on it, they were saying that the guys in the getaway car, or the guys who were in the driver and the shooter, they were saying that it was a drug deal gone wrong or something like that, right? And they were defending that they were trying to use it as a self-defense thing. But now, I guess the whole case, because this happened in 2020, we're in 2024, all right? So now the convictions have been handed down, and this guy's been sentenced to life, parole in 15. Let me see if I could play what I found here.
Of an up-and-coming Toronto rapper has been sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole for at least 15 years. CJ Hobbs was sentenced for his role in the 2020 death of 21-year-old Jamario Jenkins, who performed under the name of Houdini. In November, Hobbs was convicted of second-degree murder for his part in the shooting nearly 4 years ago, which saw 23 bullets fly outside the Bisha Hotel on Blue Jays Way in the entertainment district. Driver in the fatal daylight shooting of an up.
So R.I.P. Houdini. So the man got life, man. We're 4 years removed from the passing of Houdini, and right now, I think if you go look up on Spotify, he's probably still one of the most listened to Toronto rappers out here, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Very, very sad, man.
Yeah, he was gonna be something crazy.
Yeah.
It was already well.
We don't know that, because it's just the music game, how it goes. But just in the whole situation of who and what he was, it's a sad situation on how he went out. Because you don't know what he would have been. Yeah, you really don't know. Right? Sorry, you really don't know what he would have been. That's the sad part. We didn't get to see it. So we're just sitting here suspecting, you know what I mean? It sucks. It sucks. It sucks.
But the trajectory that he was on,
it's there.
He was already moving around LA.
Yep.
He was popping.
Pop Smoke. He had a record with Pop Smoke.
I seen that the other day too.
He had
or a young Pop Smoke too.
Yeah, Northside Benji. He has a Northside Benji record. He had the Tory Lanez record. Do
you think Toronto hip hop would have been in a further place had this not transpired?
Yes. And I'll tell you why I think that. Him, Smoke Dogg, and a few others were on such a high trajectory internationally.
Globally, yeah.
Right? That at those times, especially, this is the 2019, 2017 to 2019 time that I always ask rappers about in interviews these days. Everybody was loving Toronto music at that time. Mm-hmm. You could talk to people in the UK and they'd be like, yo, what's going on in Toronto, man? Yo, you guys got some sick music, man. You know what I'm saying? Or people in the States would be like, yo, Toronto's popping, fam. Mm-hmm. I would get emails through the podcast, yo, Toronto's popping. How could you get our music out there? And I'm talking to somebody in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I heard about the boy Smoke. When Smoke Dogg passed, they were like, why they take the boy Smoke Dogg? I heard mad Americans with that sentiment. And the same thing with Houdini, Americans were taking their music in, right? So when you take big artists like that out of the scene, it leaves a void. No matter how much artists we do have out here, to get that love internationally and start getting that the notoriety. It's an important thing for a Toronto artist, fam. It doesn't happen with everybody.
They stopped the trajectory by removing these key figures, visible figures in the scene globally. You remove those, now it's kind of you got to rebuild, but it's never gonna replicate.
Yeah, you can't just take another Smoke Dogg type and just replace that and be like, okay, well, you got this guy instead. Mm-hmm. Okay, Houdini passed. Okay, well, you got this guy instead. It doesn't work that way, fam. The fans were listening to that person.
You got Young Smoke, but Young Smoke ain't doing really what his bro did, right? I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying two different artists.
Two different artists.
Two different artists, right?
Right, and you can't just replace them, fam.
You can't replace them.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't replace them. You can't replace Michael Jackson.
Yeah, you can't just be like, okay, well, we got this guy instead. Don't worry, don't worry about getting new stuff from him. Just listen to this guy instead. No, it doesn't work that way, fam.
Would you be mad if they made a Houdini AI record though?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be comfortable with that,
You wouldn't
man.
be comfortable with that?
I don't know if I'd be mad if the word is mad, but I don't know if I'd be comfortable with it.
What if the estate of Houdini was cool with it and it was profitable for them? Then I feel like, okay, it's their kind of right, but I still don't think it's right to do that. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think it's right that they would do it if like the artist is alive. I think if the artist is gone, then you should AI it to keep everything going.
Yeah. Well, listen, we're going in. Yo, that's a freaking great point, because we are going into this place in the future where you might start seeing that happen, fam.
It is happening.
Holograms and all that.
We already had the Pac hologram like 10 years ago, I think now.
Right?
Right? So,
because you know what I feel? I feel sad for the younger generation that's going to hear about these artists and never got to experience them like how we did. How do we let these kids know, like, we actually, there is history, right?
Keep their names alive.
Keep their names alive, right? So would you think it would be a bad idea to have an AI record from a guy like Houdini? Because I would still, honestly, just hearing his music just the other day, I was like, yo, fam.
That was nice.
I wish we had more kind
of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, scary nice. Like,
what Zara was saying, right? Like, if the family is okay with it, then I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But I'd have to know that. Like, I it's hard because we keep up with so many things on social media. Like, they'd have to make a statement first or in the beginning of the video or something, so we know, okay, the family's okay with this.
Yeah.
So now I can feel comfortable listening to it.
No, I'll support it all the way.
But how would you know, like, okay, say they do an AI song with Houdini. How do you know those lyrics are lyrics he would actually say?
That's that too. That's where my comfort level comes from. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, would he have said this?
Yeah.
Like, this is not actually him.
I'd rather unreleased tracks, like posthumous releases, when like, you know, those, okay, I can understand that. Like, even Sidhu Moosewala, bro, the man's they drop bare tracks, like new Sidhu Moosewala tracks. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. Yeah, so they're still dropping those tracks. But if it's an AI track, then it's kind of like, it's a little sneaky.
You know what I'm comfortable with?
You know, they're not AI in it with Moose.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
some artists have like thousands and thousands
I don't mind
songs.
partial AI.
Yeah.
Like, if you have some, like, let's say the person has an unfinished verse and then you finished it with a little bit of AI. I'm just brainstorming right now in real time. I'm actually okay with that. Right? But you know what I'm saying?
That'd be a crazy app, bro.
Just finish my 16.
Yeah.
Like, he's not here to finish it. Or this idea, like, his vocal tone was a little bit off. You know, use AI to fix the vocal tone. Like, he would have had a way better,
text the bars in,
but
and
better than the auto tune.
Sings it out.
But the thing is, like, you already have the takes that are partially done, and just use AI to finish it.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But like, taking something that was never there and then now it's a complete new song that was created with what AI thinks the person would have said and all that. Like, I don't know. But if you already have the base of, let's say, a 12 out of a 16, right? And the AI reads the 12 and kind of just finishes the thought, I'm okay with that.
Because AI will know your thought once it goes through.
Yeah, teach it.
Yeah, like based on the bars before.
So why would it say something that he wouldn't want to say?
Exactly. You already have 12 bars to analyze. You know what I'm saying? Come up with the other 4. Sure, people who are alive can start doing that, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
a slippery slope.
Yeah, that's what I don't want.
That's literally what's happening.
That's what's happening.
Man.
That's what I asked. I go, bro, would it make sense? I rather
Friday might have just given away.
I would rather any past artists. That's what I want. I don't mind if their family does an AI on them, and just to keep shit going, and just to keep like their pockets, you know what I mean, from what he would have made them, or, you know, being alive. I honestly agree with if the person has passed and is gone more than 4 years, you can use AI.
Okay.
And if they were artists and the streets are demanding it, give me an AI.
But if I was like an artist and then I had a bunch of albums and then I passed, I don't think I would want people making AI.
You're gone. What do you know? You're gone.
I wouldn't want that for my legacy, because then AI you could say anything.
You left the albums, so we're gonna use the actual music. But let's say you didn't leave none. A lot of these guys' lives are cut short before they can make things like Pac.
When they were young.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Pac had like freaking 10 albums after he passed.
And then now he just dropped the AI. He just dropped it. There's an AI.
Well, AI just dropped one.
AI just dropped a new Tupac.
But
right?
Do you think AI has a place in music? Because I feel like once you allow AI in, I know there's already been examples of AI, but if we fully embrace it, don't you feel like that's the beginning of kind of the end of a very unique human activity, which is music?
Well, no, that's why I said when they're alive, you cannot use AI. But if the artist has passed, I give the family all permit, like do it.
I think we don't have a choice. I think we're already at the point where there's so much AI implemented, and there's been so much conversations around it, so many examples of people trying to push that agenda, that it's like it's too late now, man. We can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
The AI's here, bro. It's just going to evolve more and more. There's artists who are actually embracing it, saying, you know, if you want to use my stuff for AI, buy a package. And
that's
been like, there's a Swedish artist who's doing this shit right now.
I know, but that's the whack part of it. That's whack.
Yeah, but like it's here, so you can't fight it,
whether we like it or not.
Right?
I hear you.
So if you're gonna take my shit, pay me.
Yeah,
right? That's what that artist is doing. She just like, you want my shit? Here's a package with all of these different, like, I guess, examples and stuff like that. Run with that.
I hear you, but like I said, if you're alive as an artist, you can still make your own music and get it out there and do what you do. But if the artist has passed, then use the AI.
Well, listen, man, R.I.P. to Houdini. Condolences to his family. Hopefully this has brought some closure to the family as well. You know what I'm saying?
Very much so.
We love hip hop.